3 empty sacks.
This is the story of a king and 3 of his knights of the long, long ago. The names of the 3 knights were Sir Hildebrand, Sir Gregory, and Sir James. One day, this king sent his court messenger to find each of the 3 knights and give them a very important message.
Are you Sir Hildebrand?
I am.
You are to go to the royal palace at 3 o'clock. The king wishes to see you.
I'll be there.
Get up. Get up. Sir Gregory, the king demands your presence at the palace at 3 o'clock.
I'll be there.
Sir James, the king requests you at the palace at 3 o'clock.
I'll be there. Well, here I am, messenger.
You're might early, Sir James.
I didn't want to keep the king waiting.
Yes, sir. You will please wait in here.
Thank you, messenger. Well, well. Look who's here before me. Sir Hildebrand. And Sir Gregory.
Ah, Sir James. Welcome to our little gathering.
Looks like all 3 of us have been ordered to appear before the king.
Would appear so, wouldn't it?
Have either of you any idea of what the king wants of us?
Not the faintest.
Nor I.
This is the first time the king has ever demanded our presence all at the same time.
Sounds mysterious. Must be some important mission he has for us.
Say, messenger, perhaps you know what the king wants. Do you?
His Majesty has not divulged that information to me, sir.
He's probably got some crazy idea in his head.
Well, he's getting old. I think he's also getting childish.
Excuse me, sirs, but it's time to go to the throne room.
We're ready. Lead on.
Sir Gregory and Sir James to see His Majesty the King.
Long live the king.
Arise, gentlemen. I sent for you because you are my 3 most noble and brave knights.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
We are happy, Your Majesty, that you appreciate our nobility.
And our bravery.
I have a special honor to bestow upon one of you, but only one. Which one I have not yet decided.
Oh, can the king doubt that I, Sir Gregory, am the most noble and loyal and, brave knight in all the kingdom?
Oh, Sir Gregory, you're mistaken. It is I, Sir Hildebrand, who am the most worthy to receive honor and reward.
Sir James, have you nothing to say?
Yes, Your Majesty. Simply that I trust my king to bestow the honor upon one of us who is most deserving.
Well said, Sir James, well said.
Oh, name it.
But Your Majesty,
It is
yet
I who am the most
bear in mind,
deserving of the greatest
Gentlemen, gentlemen, your flowery phrases are being wasted. I have decided that there shall be a contest among the 3 of you to determine which is most worthy to receive the honor I have in mind.
A contest. Fair enough.
Yes, that is fair.
It shall be a contest with swords.
Nay, Sir Hildebrand, you are mistaken. It shall be a contest with horses and chariots.
Oh, no, swords. May I?
Gentlemen, gentlemen, you are cunning with words, both of you, and you will make great names for yourselves.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
But the contest will not be with swords.
Oh, but my lord,
You, Sir Hildebrand, are the best swordsman in the kingdom.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty.
And it would not be a true contest were swords used. And you, Sir Gregory, are the best horseman in the kingdom.
I admit it, Your Majesty.
Therefore, horses will not be used in the contest. Sir James, what have you to say?
Nothing, my lord.
Nothing? Care you not what kind of a contest it is?
Whatever the contest is, my lord, I'm sure that it'll be a just and honorable one.
Your words, Sir James, drip with honey. But you are young and inexperienced in the ways of my court, and I am old. Far too old to be influenced by flattering phrases.
I am anxious, my lord, to be off to the field of contest, so that I may prove myself worthy to receive great honor from my king.
Oh, I care not for ordinary rewards, O king. I am content merely to serve my king in whatever capacity he desires. As to the honor awaiting one of us, it is I who...
I am weary of this meaningless chatter. Lackey,
Yes, your majesty.
give to these 3 knights the articles awaiting them.
Yes, your majesty. Here you are, Sir Gregory, Sir Hildebrand, and Sir James. The king wishes to give each of you one of these.
Sacks.
Common gunny sacks?
Empty sacks. Ugh, worthless.
Oh, I get it. My king is having a bit of fun at our expense.
Yes. Fun at our expense.
Those sacks I gave you are ordinary sacks. Yes, they are empty. Each of you has one. Take the sacks and go.
But, your majesty, what are we to do with the sacks?
Do whatever you wish with it. My only command is return here at the end of 2 years and report to me on the use you made of your sack.
This is most unusual, sire.
Oh, but we are knights, your majesty. We fight and win battles. But, sire, these sacks...
I understand your amazement, but my command is final. Take your sacks and go at once. Return to this room in exactly 2 years.
At the end of the 2 years, the king had a great party and feast for all the members of his court to honor properly the winner of the contest among the 3 knights. All anxiously awaited the report of the 3 knights to see what use each had made of his sack during the 2 years.
All right, lackey, make the announcement.
Ladies, lords, and members of His Majesty's court, the king requested your presence here to witness the bestowing of a great honor on one of his 3 most noble knights, Sir Gregory, Sir Hildebrand, or Sir James.
Are the 3 knights present, lackey?
They are, your majesty.
I will talk first with Sir Gregory.
Sir Gregory, step forward.
Long live the king.
Sir Gregory, you will now give a complete report on the use you made of the sack given to you 2 years ago.
O great and mighty king, when I left your presence 2 years ago, I said to myself, now this sack is empty. My king wants me to fill it. But fill it with what? Why, riches and treasure, of course. So I mounted my trusted steed and rode away to a far corner of the kingdom. There I found a thick forest with many strongholds and hiding places. So I gathered together a band of brave, adventuresome men. Night after night we rode forth. We robbed many travelers. For 2 years, O king, I led those daring men in robbing and plundering. We got so much wealth that it took a horse and cart to bring it here. And so, O king, I now lay before you much gold, precious stones, wealth. You gave me an empty sack. I bring it back to you, full and running over.
Well done, Sir Gregory.
Thank you, your majesty. Thank you.
Lackey, I will talk next with Sir Hildebrand.
Sir Hildebrand, step forward.
Long live the king.
What use did you make of your sack, Sir Hildebrand?
Oh, great and mighty king, I knew, as did Sir Gregory, that you gave us empty sacks to be filled. But filled with what? Why, money, treasure, things of value for my king. So I rode away to a distant city, a city by the sea. In that city, I found a man of wealth and influence, a merchant. We entered into partnership and sent our fleet of ships sailing into the 7 seas. We gained wealth so fast we scarcely knew where to put it. I went away with an empty sack. I return it to my king full.
Well done, Sir Hildebrand.
Oh, thank you, your majesty. Long live the king.
Lackey, have Sir James step forward.
Sir James, step forward.
Long live the king.
Sir James, how did you use the sack I gave you?
When I left your presence 2 years ago, O king, I mounted my horse and rode eastward. Long and far I rode. As I rode along, I decided that sacks are made to be filled. The one I had, I told myself, could be filled with gold and rich treasure. But the mere seeking of gold didn't seem to me to be a task worthy of a knight. So I rode on and on. Finally, I came to a village in a far corner of the kingdom. The people in that village were starving because of a famine in the land. I saw men and women dying because of hunger. I heard little children crying for food. I had only a little gold in my pocket, but I took it and rode as fast as I could to the nearest city where food could be bought. I filled my sack with food and rushed back to the village. The people there smiled and called God's blessing down on me as they ate that food. Oh, King, it was a marvelous sight. And then I went from place to place and collected money from the rich. And with that money, I rode many times to buy food for those villagers and carried it back to them in my sack. When I finally rode away from that village, my mind turned again to thoughts of filling the sack with gold and riches. But again came the query, is seeking wealth and occupation worthy of a knight? I decided that it wasn't. So, O king, I rode from village to village, place to place, seeking not material gain for myself or my king, but seeking rather to be of some service to mankind. Little was I able to do, but I did the best I could.
And the sack, Sir James, where is it?
It is old and worn from much use. I have it tied to my saddle.
You brought it back empty?
Yes, O king, empty.
Do you think an empty, worn-out old sack will win the honor I promised 2 years ago?
Forgive me, O king, if I appear ungrateful, but I care not for the honor, whatever it may be. These 2 years have taught me helping poor and deserving people is the greatest honor and privilege there is.
Is that all you have to say, Sir James?
Yes, your majesty.
Very well. Sir Gregory?
Yes, your majesty.
Sir Hildebrand?
Yes, your majesty.
I am old. I have no son to take my place upon the throne when I am gone. The honor I have for one of you is my crown, my kingdom. One of you will be king in my stead. The 3 empty sacks helped me decide which one of you it shall be. Sir Gregory, you proved your ability to gain quick wealth.
Oh, boy, thank you, Your Majesty.
But under your rule, the people would have cause for fear. Fear for their very lives, and surely for their gold and wealth. Sir Hildebrand, you proved your ability to organize and make the machinery of business work smoothly and swiftly.
Oh, well, thank you, sire.
But your rule would be cold, calculating. The people would be nothing more than pawns in your mad scramble for money and wealth. Sir James, kneel before me.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Sir James, you are unselfish, kind, thoughtful of others. You have proved yourself best fitted to be king. As king, you will deal kindly and justly with your people. My crown is yours. You will be king in my stead.